Tim, we got a fantastic matchup at the guard position. Indeed, some of the best in the league going head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Oubre. George is out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Edwards. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. Now here's Brunson. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Basket good.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Maxey, the teardrop falls in.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Anunoby, a screen on George. The kick out to Anunoby. Hits the three-point bomb.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
We play just over a minute here in the first. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Paul George with the steal. Brunson against Oubre. Yep, that one goes in there.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Here's George. OG Anunoby making his last shot. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Brunson against Embiid. Out to Brunson. Off target from three-point range. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. And the dunk by Embiid.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Brunson. Anunoby outside. Towns, a screen on Oubre. The kick out to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. 9 feet out. And that one goes long.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. To the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Now here is George. Embiid wide open. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And Towns throws it down.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy one.
Bridges against George. To the right side. Three-pointer by Embiid. It's rebounded by Towns.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he gets it to go.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Brunson with a clean look, and he hits it to tie the game up. Brunson's got 5 points so far. Embiid sets the pick for George, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, You could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
It's a tie game in New York. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Edwards, Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's George, and it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. New York moving the ball around. Back to Hart, jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and moves like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Cans it from downtown. Embiid's got 11 points.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys?
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Hart, wide open, he fired, and he's good on the 3-ball. Hart's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And Maxey wasting no time, clapping right back with his own triple.
Oubre outside. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Back to Brunson. Here's the floater. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Embiid with the screen on Hart. Maxey finds George, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. So, Tim, I'm sure it's hard to pick one, but who would you call the most underrated player right now in the NBA?
I think it's Pascal Siakam, and I have felt that way for a few years. I just think you're talking about someone who has great energy, plays both ends of the floor, and is a matchup nightmare because of his versatility.
And began kind of in oblivion. He had to play some time in the G League and work his way up.
Became the most improved player in this league.
Brunson outside. Towns for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges against George. Embiid with the screen on Bridges. Here's George. That shot off. Bridges with some nice defense. Hart outside, driving to the basket. Philadelphia has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Oubre passes to Maxey. It's a very good look and converts. Maxey's got 9 points in the quarter. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Hart. Pass to Brunson. Latrey. Up again. Oubre pulls it in. Philadelphia's gotten out from 3-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Here's Towns. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a free. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Kelly Oubre Jr. First personal.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review shows that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 76ers lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
We've got Miles McBride. Mitchell Robinson out there with Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Dadier in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Inside, here's Drummond. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Over to the left wing. Some nice passing by New York here. And finished off by Robinson. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And Walker kicks to Gordon. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McBride on the wing. Back to Clarkson. Edgecombe with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. It's rebounded by New York. Greg, we know something every scout liked about VJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And McBride gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
And the basket by Gordon. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Knicks. Trailing by 2. McBride's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And the Sixers last seat. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
A foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Dadier, defended by Gordon, stolen by Walker. To the middle. Gordon, the pass to Drummond. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul. For New York, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Yabusele, the screen, down low, and stolen by Drummond. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Bona. And Dadier pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McBride with the ball. Working on Drummond. Robinson misses. For Philadelphia, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Walker dishes to Drummond. The kick out to Walker. Pocket 6. That 3 off the mark. The Knicks with the lead. You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got that bucket in no time at all. McBride's got 7 points here in this quarter. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. So New York ends up going with the new group. The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Edgecombe. Walker taking his time here. Drummond sets the screen for Walker. Back to Drummond. They could use a bucket, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And it's sent back by Drummond. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Knicks out front, up by 1. Don't go anywhere. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got Joel Embiid, actually out there with Paul George. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. Embiid from outside. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. Hart outside. Back to Towns. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Towns, a screen on Oubre. Anunoby, and the layup is good. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for New York.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense. The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Brunson, played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Maxey finds Oubre. Outside for George. Here's Embiid. There's Embiid with the dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Brunson goes in. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
A nice shot by George. And the 76ers lead by 3.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
And Anunoby, here we go.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Wow, that is huge. Going right at the defense and showing a lot of nerve.
Now Edwards. 6 to shoot. Here's Embiid. Getting close, Embiid gets it to fall.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Ah, it's in there.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Now Embiid. No problem with the wide open jam.
Crucial basket there. And as long as they've got that mismatch, big on small, they've got to take advantage.
And he recognized the situation, saw an advantage there, and he didn't hesitate to capitalize.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks. Embiid with the screen on Bridges. Knocks down the three.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
Towns fires. The response triple. Answers back.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
A three-pointer. Good.
So poised. In these situations, let's see Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Now Robinson, and he jams it in.
If you came to watch the scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Outside, Oubre. Edwards against Brunson. Now Embiid. Robinson there for the rebound. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
Embiid with the screen on Anunoby. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. On the wing, George. Defended by Bridges. Rebounded by Towns. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Anunoby against Maxey. Throws it down. What an assist!
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. about the approach now? What are they looking at?
I don't think they should be greedy here and think about a triple. With this much time left, I'd attack the basket, get a high percentage shot in tight, and take my chances in overtime.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Mobley and Allen control the paint for him. Mitchell and Strus are out on the wings. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. And the Defensive Player of the Year for 2025, Evan Mobley. What makes him so formidable, Grant?
Well, you know, he has a similar physical frame to Hall of Famer Kevin Garnett. Long-armed and athletic at 6'11". And the intangibles are all there as far as timing and IQ.
Now here's Garland. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Garland, no good.
Well, with his solid midi game, you expect him to knock that one down.
Towns outside. There's the triple. Drills it from deep.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell, and he told me for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. So it's the Knicks now. After the basket by Cleveland, Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. Towns, a screen on Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Allen.
It's really hard to shoot over Allen, which is probably why you shouldn't try to do it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Towns. Outside Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Bridges. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Brunson with the bucket.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
Allen with a screen on Brunson. Garland with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Garland against Brunson. Garland, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Second chance shot. Anunoby. And he got the... And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Anunoby after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Connects from downtown.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic abilities.
Jared Allen at the line. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Brunson against Garland. Uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got 6.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
And they pick up 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Mitchell. He's scoreless. Here's Allen. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Bridges on the wing. To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Here's Garland. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet. Give him 8.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Yeah, the quickness from Bridges there, looking like a guard.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen can't get it to go. New York leading by 5. Anunoby passes to Hart to the middle. Here's Towns. Back to Hart. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And so it's New York closing out the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for New York?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
The college trio outside. Brunson at 1 with Hart and Bridges on the wings. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. That's the 5 for New York right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back over to you, Brian.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Exactly what they needed from Towns, using his size and strength to box out and keep that play alive.
Allen a screen. Garland for 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Brunson finds Bridges. Back to Brunson. Kicks it out, Towns. Pass to Bridges. Back to Towns. Towns getting it done under the hoop.
I'd keep going to Towns inside. I mean, it's not complicated. He got awesome touch, plus he's 6'11" and almost 300 lb.
And stolen by Bridges. And here's Brunson from the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland for 3. Making his mark again. He's shooting 4 for 9 in this one. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Oh, and Mitchell powers it home!
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Pass to Strus. Now Garland puts up a 3. And Cleveland another 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Here's Brunson. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max part.
Yeah, you know, BA, it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player.
Hart against Garland. Hart passes to Towns. Stolen by Mitchell. Here we go, all alone for the fifth. Oh, Donovan Mitchell. He's got springs in those legs.
Look at Mitchell's commitment to his shot. Doesn't let the contact slow him down.
And it's powered home by Towns.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they? Did you guys see that? My goodness, Allen got crazy talent.
On the wing, Strus from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They've led by as many as 11. Bridges finds Towns. Oh, Towns with the power.
Towns can carry your offense in a way most guys can't. We've seen this movie before.
Here's Garland. Up and in on the layup. Garland's got 16 points now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And there's the screen. And Brunson, here we go. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Garland, the pass to Allen.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Cleveland working the ball around now. Back to Garland. From 13. That shot, no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They lead by 4. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
It's been all about Carl Anthony. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the 3rd quarter.
From your pocket by Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Carl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
You know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Kicking off the second half, here's Kenny Atkinson's 5. They've got Lonzo Ball. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Dean Wade. Then there's Sam Merrill. And it's Nance in at the 5 spot. Back to Robinson. Oh, stolen by Nance. Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Strus. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
With the floater, and he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Nice counter move by Clarkson. Defense plays him to take it to the rack. He floats one in on him instead.
Here's Wade. Nance. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
On the wing, Wade. He's covered by Yabusele. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Nance. It's hauled in by Robinson.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Here's McBride. Good D by Ball.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Excellent recognition on the pick and roll. Clarkson lays it off to his teammate for the score.
The kick out to Nance. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Nance has got 7 points for the quarter.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Pass to Robinson. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Larry Nance picks one up. Porter Jr., he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And the free throw, no good. And the ball out of play. The Knicks will have it.
Hey, that's just not a smart pass. It's as simple as that. It was not a smart pass.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And Clarkson, here we go. And it's good for 2. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
There's a screen. Nance for 3. It's rebounded by McBride. for New York. They've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. To the middle. Here's Robinson, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And it's a 7-point New York lead. Now here's Ball. Not a lot of room. Nance, the pass to Wade. Ball outside. Up top, Nance. Shot clock at 3. Robinson with a steal. Up top, McBride. Hounded by Ball. Count it.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Nance outside. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Robinson. For New York, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Pass to McBride. Back to Robinson. And the layup is good. Robinson's got 8.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Oh, man. I mean, Clarkson just punishing the defense, running right in for the slam.
Ball passes to Nance. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
Here's McBride. Soft touch off the glass. McBride's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The kick out to Ball. Here's Nance. Can't connect from short range.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Cavaliers trail by 12. The college trio outside. Brunson at 1 with Hart and Bridges on the wings. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson finds Anunoby. On the take. 6 to shoot. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Allen. And it's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. Pass to Mobley. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson. Brunson gets it done.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
54-42.
Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Garland looking around. 6 on the shot clock. That one's good for 2.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
Kicks it out, Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Allen a screen. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. It's money from deep.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Yes, sir, it's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Mobley on a screen. Garland! Oh, the long ball, no good. Knicks leading by 11. Towns outside, driving to the basket. Towns elevates and hammers it down.
And no help on that one. Towns, long strides. All the way to the rack. Way to go, big fella.
Outside Garland. Now Allen. Oh, unanswered slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Here's Bridges. Hard outside. Now Bridges. Shot clock at 5. And the basket is good.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Outside Garland. Fires the 3. Towns rips down the board.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And what a huge performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Okay, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Banks it home. Big shot.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Yeah, great vision. I mean, this is where Garland takes it to another level offensively.
Hard with it. Guarded now by Mitchell. Bucket!
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Allen with a screen on Brunson. Here's Allen. Bridges pulls it down. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise, so let's let this game be decided on the court.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Oubre can't get it to go. Nance finds Garland. Inside, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Maxey deciding where to go with it. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Garland, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on. But sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
Kicks it out to Garland. Plays it up and banks it in.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
And Embiid sets the pick for George. Out to Edwards. Pass to Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Garland. Maxey, no good off the front iron.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Oubre, good.
Crafty at cashing it in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Nance sets a screen for Garland. Knocks down the three ball. Garland's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Maxey softly drops in the floater.
What an adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Kevin?
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Shoots from 8. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
And here is Garland. Following the three-pointer by Tyrese Maxey. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And George, here we go. Nance with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Garland surveying the D. Driving inside. Misses it from 7 feet out.
Nice reaction defensively. Determined to make that a difficult shot.
Embiid with the screen on Hunter. Edwards kicks to Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
It's just too easy for Mobley. This man, he's quick off the floor. He's got a 7'4" wingspan. Look, this man finishes the way he was built.
Embiid the screen. Pass to George. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Edwards. Mobley with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 5.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Maxey finds George. And here's Embiid. That ball, nice feed that time from George.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Nance. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it.
The previous play is under review.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to.
Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified.
Did you see that, Donovan Mitchell?
Oh, he's had that move saved up for a minute. You could tell with that smile on his face, Mitchell making the most of that opportunity.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Here's Maxey. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
And here's Garland for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Garland's got 8 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
He gets it in there.
You see how creative Maxey is, just dissecting the defense with his handles.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mobley a screen on Maxey. It's good from long range. Garland's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Cleveland.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Oubre left side. Pass to Maxey. Oubre a screen on Garland. Here's Maxey. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
When Maxey is feeling himself, he can really fill up that stat sheet.
The 3 from Garland. Another miss by Garland. Philadelphia leading by 3. Oubre up top, covered by Nance. Here's Edwards, and he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Nance outside. Off target with his 3.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
It's good. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. One thing you hear players talking about after they've been in the league for a while, Richard, they say the game slows down. When did that happen for you?
For me, it was probably my 3rd year. The end of my 3rd year, the game started to slow down a little bit for me. I went from 9 points to 15 to 18. The game really slowed down in that 3rd year.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player his age. I can see him being a defensive player of the year candidate for many years to come. He is the anchor on this team.
The 76ers making a switch here. Bonus check in.
One look at Evan Mobley, and you can see he is built for this position. The height, the length, he's got all the physical gifts that a power forward could ask for.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. Now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the help of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision. Making himself available, a little hustle and good positioning makes Mobley the option on the fast break.
And Tyrese Maxey with the three. Maxey's got 24.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
For three, Nance. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Adding some extra style to the slam. Okay, what a move by Allen.
Now Edgecombe. And he banks in the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Out to Wade. Back to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Wade sets the pick for Ball. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting, not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Guys, back to you.
All about that connection. All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
And Allen's agility is so impressive. Solid at finding ways to score off any screen and roll.
Drummond with a screen on Ball. Pass to Edgecombe. Drives to the hoop. Yep, it counts. Edgecombe's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Back to Gordon. Pass to Edgecombe. And that one is good. Edgecombe's got 6.
And Edgecombe likes being involved in the pick and roll, but sometimes it's pick your poison for the D trying to guard it. Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Shot's good by Walker.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Here's Ball. And the layup falls.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Richard, for a guy who's had tons of hype around him, and despite the injuries, Lonzo Ball has had a nice career in the NBA.
Yes, it hasn't gone exactly the way Lonzo wanted because of injury. But like you said, with all that noise back when he was in high school, I think he's done a very good job just being himself. He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
Gordon against Porter. On the wing, Gordon. A 3-ball. And it's Tyson with the rebound. Wade outside. Fires from deep. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
The 76ers leading by 10. Left side, Gordon. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the third. Drummond sets the screen for Edgecombe. Count that bucket. Edgecombe's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Unlike most young guards, Edgecombe would rather have it around the rim. Doesn't want to just chuck up Jays.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Ball.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
And the basket by Gordon. For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Ball, no good. Philadelphia leading by 12. Right side, Gordon. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And so it's Philadelphia. Their lead at 15 going. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Hunter is out there with Larry Nance, and it's Mobley in at center. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
And also, got to be impressed with their interior play, getting in the paint and figuring out ways to score.
And the shot goes in. Maxi's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
From deep, George.
In the face of the ball handler, Mitchell takes pride in both sides of the ball.
Maxey against Garland. Mobley outside. And the 3 off target.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Back to George. Oubre outside. They get it again. And Embiid throws it down.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms to just gobble up second chance opportunities.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Oubre. Up top, Garland. He's covered by Maxey. Mitchell kicks to Garland. Lets it go from deep. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Maxey. And get the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 17. The drive by Mitchell.
And we know Mitchell can get up and throw it down with the best of them, especially when he's attacking full speed.
Outside, George. And for over a decade in the NBA, great Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And the first one drops.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so he makes both from the line. The 76ers leading by 16. George looking around. Mobley there for the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Putting a little something extra on that one. Mobley showing off his skills around that rim.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside, Maxey. Here's George. Shot clock at 6. Here's the shot. Mobley there for the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Here comes Mitchell. Strong move off the glass.
And once Mitchell has any bit of momentum behind you, you are absolutely in trouble. He is terrific at scoring through contact.
Outside Edwards. Here's George. With the drive. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Embiid with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Philadelphia.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Tyrese Maxey.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And down it goes. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
For 3, buries the deep ball.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Mobley there for the rebound. Here's Mitchell. And there's the 3. Paul George, and they come back with a 3 of their own. So the 76ers win it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean,
post play, you're in for a treat tonight.
Boy, BA, you remember when the conversation was you don't need centers anymore? Guess what? We're back at it. Two of the best at the 5 spot in this one.
Now, New York starting 5. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the 3.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
Now Brunson. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Now, this is a guy who wants to score, so don't let him catch a rhythm.
George in the post. He's against Bridges. Embiid, good.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
And the bucket is good.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Bridges against George. Outside Oubre. Here's the pick. Pass to Embiid. 5 to shoot. And the layup is good off the glass. Embiid's got 7 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Oubre passes to George. Going inside. And the jam by George.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. Anunoby, a screen on Maxey. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Embiid against Brunson. Pass to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. 1:25 left to play in the first. Embiid, a screen on Hart. And it's Maxey missing. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Bridges. Here's Brunson outside. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Maxey against Hart. Maxey attacking. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Here's George. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the free ball.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Towns outside. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Pass to Embiid. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Embiid's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper is showing his versatility.
Joel Embiid, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. He put together... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
First one falls for him. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Oubre, a screen on Hart. Maxey passes to Edwards. Now Oubre, Anunoby covering. From the high post. Towns with a rebound. New York trailing. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Yeah, put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Embiid, a screen on Brunson. Back to Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
Anunoby, and it's blocked by Embiid. Hard against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Maxey passes to Embiid. Clock at 6. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, BA, the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because it's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Bridges passes to Brunson. Anunoby, a screen on George. Kicks it out Towns. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. For 3, Maxey. And play stops as it looks like an over-the-back call here.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, easy call for the officials. Sometimes I think you can reach over without making contact, but that was not one of those times.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Joel Embiid. Anunoby, a screen on George. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Hard against Maxey. Back to Drummond. Maxey on the wing. There's the three. Towns with a rebound. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Looking to win the run. And that's not going to go. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Knicks out in front. They lead by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
In the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Walker. Eric Gordon is out there with Edgecombe. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Bona in at the 4. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together. Yeah, we know Edgecombe has the athleticism to get through that inside resistance, but the control is also impressive.
McBride can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 5. And that one's good. Bona.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Robinson, a screen on Gordon. Outside McBride. To the inside. Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Outside Walker. Gordon outside. To the paint. Here's Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Boy, the defense has no answer for Andre Drummond. That's what we call emphatic finish.
Clarkson against Gordon. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Robinson. Stolen by Drummond. For the tie. And that's good. Gordon for 3. And that'll tie this game up.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Kicks it out to Clarkson. Yabusele outside. Pass to Robinson. Down low. Stolen by Drummond. On the break. Here's Edgecombe. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Edgecombe's got 4 points now in the quarter.
But how about the anticipation by Andre Drummond triggers the fast break by his ability to steal one.
Back to Robinson. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Gordon, left side. Outside Walker. The 3 from Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Robinson. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's McBride. Knocks down the triple. McBride's got his first 3 points of the game. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Pass to Bona. Out to Gordon. Here's Drummond. Philadelphia moving it around. From behind the arc. Shot is good by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 points.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And a big finish by Robinson.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
The kick out to Walker. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Driving inside to the middle. Pass to Dadier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Dadier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Here's Bona. He's covered by Yabusele. Now Gordon. 4-3. The shot won't fall. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. New York out in front, up 2. And we'll be back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Second personal foul.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3. Pass to Towns. Outside Anunoby. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bridges against Oubre. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Maxey against Hart. Screen by Embiid. Here's Maxey. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
And there's a pick. Brunson passes to Towns. Brunson looks it over. Towns is screen on Maxey. Towns outside. Lots of room. Rebound by Philadelphia.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good position.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. He's checked in for New York. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Well, this is where Mitch...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson. Shooting 1.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The officials will have
Foul call still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
first personal foul. Third team foul.
Anunoby against Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Maxey passes to Embiid. Clock is at 3. Robinson rips down the board. The Knicks have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Robinson, a screen on Maxey. Anunoby. Robinson. Towns fires. Fires away from outside. Oubre with a rebound. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Maxey. It's good!
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Brunson against Maxey.
Well, that was clearly... a foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He's off on the first.
On the line for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Maxey. Towns rips down the board. New York trailing. Outside Brunson. Robinson outside. Now Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Oubre. Here's Robinson. And he slams it down.
Oh, boy, 7 foot and athletic. That is spectacular by Mitchell Robinson.
Now George. Outside Embiid. Edwards against Brunson. Now Embiid for 3. Oh, it's off target. Now here's Brunson. The touch by Brunson. Nice.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Some changes for Philadelphia. Andre Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid. Bona comes in for Oubre. Maxey surveying the D. Drummond, the screen on Anunoby. Maxey. Oh, the finesse with the floater.
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Drummond. Edwards with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Maxey against Anunoby. There's a screen. Cashes it in!
And they do have a foul to give if needed.
Outside Brunson. Here's Robinson. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Maxey. Oh, no good. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Here we go. They've got Jalen Brunson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at the 5. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
Robinson, a one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Towns, a screen on George. Here's Robinson. Robinson, a screen on George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Drummond, the screen on Anunoby. Outside Maxey, 5 on the clock. Here's the teardrop. He gets the layup.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And he racks up 2.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Outside George. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
You see why he's one of the guys they want at the line in these situations.
Floats one up. Yes, sir! Count it!
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Towns, a screen on George. Now Towns. Towns drops the hammer.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
Anunoby against Maxey. Drummond with the screen. With a teardrop. And there's the layup. Good.
How about the touch on that shot? That is tougher than it looks, folks.
Towns outside. Screen by Robinson. George against Towns. Now Robinson. Oh, he jammed it.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
Towns. Oh, missed on the tray. Now Robinson. Oh, George with a steal. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
So it's the 76ers taking the W. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
emphasis on ball movement.
No hero ball between these two squads, Kevin. And you're right, it is beautiful to watch. The ball moves, the player moves, they find quality shots, and the assists come in bunches.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Anunoby a screen on Mitchell. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. Evan Mobley with the rebound. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. He's looking for Hunter and finds him.
And boy, when Hunter's aggressive, good things seem to happen for him and his team.
And Brunson gets it to go.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Garland against Brunson. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Cranes the three-pointer.
Very solid from deep. Darius Garland hurts you in so many ways.
And, GA, you think about high skill level offensive players. Darius Garland near the very top of that list.
Well, the son of an NBA point guard in Winston Garland, Darius has been preparing for this level his entire life, and his offensive package is as polished as anyone.
Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Outside, Towns. Misses the 3. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Garland kicks to Hunter. Back to Garland. Here's the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Anunoby with the screen for Brunson. And stolen by Mobley. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Count that one for Mobley.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back to you.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
Tyson with the bucket. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
There's Garland. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Bridges. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. And stolen by Hunter. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Mobley a screen on Brunson.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
and they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Mobley is out there with Hunter. And it's Tyson in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
To the paint, here's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one. Anunoby passes to Towns. Towns, a screen on Hunter. Back to Towns. Pass to Bridges. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've held a 12-point lead early. To the inside. Here's Tyson. Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Here's Hunter. Mobley outside. Pass to Garland. And stolen by Hart. Bridges with it. Garland picks him up. That one drops for him. Bridges has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Got that one up quick. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
And there are some guys you can just give that mid-range shot to. Darius Garland isn't one of them. He is so good from there.
It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch. Hey, you know your center is a great shooter when your goal is to get him a 3. Towns can make those pay dividends.
Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Mobley misses. Knicks trail by 7. And Anunoby, here we go.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Count it. Mobley's got 14.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Yeah, this is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Outside, Towns. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Mobley, a screen on Bridges. Garland with it. He's against Bridges. Garland with the bucket.
Always good seeing a guard like Garland score inside.
High arcing shot. Not as good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Brunson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Takes the 13-footer, and again it's Cleveland.
He can light up the night. Garland, no stranger to scoring in bunches.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson finds Anunoby. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hunter, no one around him. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers lead by 10. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. They've got Clarkson. Gershon Yabusele is out there with Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Dadier in at the 3. Clock at 6. Ball, the pass to Allen. Robinson with the block. Here's Yabusele. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. We're double-checking, and the game continues on.
So, Greg, you played in the league over a decade. What's the toughest thing about being a pro basketball player?
Lots of things. To me, it's just keeping your spot. Every year, there's just so much talent coming in. So holding on to a place on the roster, then that can be as difficult as anything.
Here's McBride. He's covered by Ball. It's stolen by Nance. A putback. The kick out to Porter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The rebound by Yabusele. Knicks trail by 10. Finished off by Yabusele.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Yabusele is screen on Ball. McBride passes to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
There's the drive. McBride's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Nance outside. Back to Allen. Count it, good. And it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Allen's got 7 points.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Guys, back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. Abu Saleh kicks to Clarkson. Wants to get it to Abu Saleh and does. Clarkson passes to Abu Saleh. And finished off by Abu Saleh.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Second team foul.
1:03 left to play in the third. Clarkson against Porter. Allen right side. Count the basket. And that's now 9 points for Allen. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarkson outside. Into the lane. Pass to Abu Saleh. 5 to shoot. Teardrop shot. And he gets the bucket. 7 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Mobley with the block. Pulls from the top of the key, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Cleveland. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good. With us. The Cavaliers leading by 8. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. Evan Mobley is out there with Hunter. And it's Tyson in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Garland the pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
But how well Garland scores it. In that pick and roll, the roller should always be open.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Banked in off the glass. Brunson's got 22.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Garland against Bridges. Mobley a screen on Bridges. There's Garland. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Brunson. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Anunoby. And here is Hart. Driving in. That one goes in.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there. really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Got a piece of it. Towns with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Hart with it. Garland picks him up. Towns. Oh, what a finish.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Garland, so intelligent on the floor, the kind of player you want taking over in that pick and roll.
Brunson outside. Mobley with the block. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Towns a screen on Hunter. Towns outside. 6 to shoot. Bridges.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Here's Mitchell, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson. Jalen Brunson with the float game.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Mobley. Towns with the rebound.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Carl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Garland. The putback. Rebounded by Towns. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up to the Knicks. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Towns a screen on Hunter. And Anunoby, here we go. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
It falls!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, getting everything he possibly could out of that play.
And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Darius Garland.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Anunoby a screen on ball. Count it.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And now they foul and stop the clock. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 2. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now in terms of strategy here. Any thoughts?
I don't know if they should actually look for the 3 here. That's a bit greedy. I'd take a good look, even if it's a 2-point basket. Take the high percentage shot.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
A totally unforced error there. I don't know what he was thinking in picking up that tackle.
On the free throw, no good. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Stolen by Mitchell. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Garland. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll reach... These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. The highly skilled guard pair of Garland and Mitchell. DeAndre Hunter out there with Mobley. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. A 2-point game. Outside Mobley. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Towns.
And they had some botched coverage. That turned into no cover.
Can't get it to go. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they let it fly from downtown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
For your Cavaliers, Evan Mobley.
First free throw is good. That one misses.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
Knicks shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. There's a screen by Robinson. And it's hard penetrating. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Mitchell. Oh, Donovan Mitchell downhill for the dunk.
And what a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And stolen by Mobley. Now Cleveland moving it up. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Attacking and transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. one falls for Brunson.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Outside Hunter. Here's Mobley. Oh, what a play inside. And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
Brunson draws the double. Now Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Dives for it. Oh, good on the layup. Mitchell. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
Garland against Brunson. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. Bridges. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. And stolen by Hart.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediate.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
And the game has actually come down to this. They need a bucket, or you can practically call it a wrap.
That's in there.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you got to appreciate. Exactly what this team needed. Completing the and one.
Outside Hunter. Mobley, left side. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. This is a huge moment for... in this game, and he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock, and guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
They've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot They've got one shot at it here, obviously. It's a make or break situation.
So post-game sees New York take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things fine.
Thank you to everyone.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then it's Maxey. Then there's George. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Roaming the paint. It's George with the drive. Oh, and the dunk by George!
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Garland for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Maxey. Banked it in off the glass.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Now here's Oubre. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And with an undersized backcourt and a towering front court, some had suggested the Cavs needed roster moves to balance things out a little bit.
Well, Mobley's growth as a shooter has quieted those concerns up front. But until they prove their mettle in the playoffs, there will be some questions. Man, the defender really went after him.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
Here's Maxey, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. How about the motor of Tyrese Maxey, Tim? He just does not quit ever.
He's one of those guys who tracks the most miles run during games. Maxey probably wears out his shoes faster than anyone. Sharp turns, hard cuts. He's always on the move.
Now here's Garland. 5 points in the game. And it's good. 2 points. 7 points for Darius Garland.
He's so good at getting into the underbelly of the D. Garland can penetrate and score even when the defense is ready for it.
Maxey, that's good.
Watching the trajectory on a floater never gets old. One of the most fun ways to score that this league has.
Here's Garland. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
Oubre passes to George. He takes it in. Mobley with the block. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back over to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Maxey against Garland. Maxey, that's good. Maxey's got 10.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Garland, no good. The Sixers lead by 3. And Maxey, here we go, again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Maxey. 12 points for him. Up top, Embiid. Oubre finds George. 6 to shoot. Mobley grabs the board.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
With the mark, and the shot is good by Garland. 13 points in the game.
And right now, Garland is cooking. His teammates would be wise to keep feeding him. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Edwards, nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Maxey. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Edwards for three. Hunter with the rebound. From deep, Mitchell. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. He made up. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. Evan Mobley out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Tyson in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. And it's Garland on the drive. And he gets the bucket. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, if you give Garland even the slightest lane, you can be sure that he's going to take it right to the rim.
Outside Oubre. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Here's Tyson. George defending. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Cleveland shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Yep, that one goes. Maxey's got 14.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
And Garland does a little bit of everything. A versatile guard with a bright, bright future.
Garland hits them both. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Here's Maxey. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, just another shot in Maxey's arsenal. He becomes harder and harder to defend.
George passes to Oubre. The kick out to Edwards. And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That'll be a second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Walker comes in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for Edwards. It's George with the drive. And the jam by George.
Gotta like the momentum on George's drive. Cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Garland for 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Maxey outside. He buries it from 3. Maxey's got 19 points.
He deked the defenders there, and they thought Maxey was going to dish to a big, but instead, he kept it and scored.
Garland, no good.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Pass to Hunter. George with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. Oubre finds George. There's a screen. 1:19 left to play in the first half. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Garland. Mobley, great positioning on the putback.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bona. Back to Maxey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Garland. Here's Bona. The Cavaliers pull it in. Garland with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. And Mobley with the basket on the assist by Garland. And now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Maxey, that's good.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
2 points. That one goes. Mobley's got 6 in the quarter.
Inside Mobley is set up for success. His size and reach means the rim is right there for him.
Here's George. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Sixers on top, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, this team has trusted him with this level of responsibility, and it's easy to see why.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. They've got Andre Drummond. Edgecombe out there with Eric Gordon. Then there's Jabari Walker, and it's Bona in at power forward. Here's Edgecombe. Inside. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Gordon outside. It's tipped. Ball left side. There's the drive. There's the block. To the inside. Here's Drummond. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the 76ers lead by 3. Allen can't get it to go. The 76ers shooting 64% for the game. Amazing. Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Bona. Takes a 3. And it's Edgecombe with a 3. Now it's a 6-point 76ers lead.
Yeah, quick thinking right there by Edgecombe. He needs to keep being decisive off the catch.
Ball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle. What a great look, but an even better contest. That's how you shut down the painted area.
The 3 from Edgecombe. The rebound by Allen. Cavaliers trail by 3. Nance, the pass to Wade. And it's out of bounds for the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. Ball taking his time here. Nance, the pass to Ball. Nance, the screen. Ball into the lane. Shot clock at 6. And he drives in. And Nance with the slam.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Allen with it. Checked by Gordon. Nance right side. Here's Wade. Walker covering. For the lead. And he sinks the layup. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Drummond. Snatched away. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Back to Allen. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
Good work there as it goes.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Drummond, the screen on Porter. Knocked loose. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Pass to Wade. Drummond on the double team. Nance outside. Here's Wade. Clock at 4. Allen can't get it to go. Ball against Gordon. Pass to Drummond. Back to Gordon. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Drummond, a screen on Ball. For 3, Gordon. The Cavaliers pull it in. Ball passes to Allen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And it's a good thing to see Allen trying to score more. When he does that, he attracts the defense's attention.
The first free throw is good. So both free throws good from Allen. 17 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Maxey against Garland. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Outside Maxey. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, they needed the 3 to tie it up, and he nails it. That sets up what could be a riveting fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And when we return... 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Garland and Mitchell, the lethal backcourt pair. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Mobley, and it's Tyson in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Garland for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Oubre, and he banks in the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Garland for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Garland's got 22.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
Now here's Maxey. Back to George. Philadelphia moving it around. Just 5 on the clock. The kick out to Edwards. The layup off target.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Pass to Mobley. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game. Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Now here's Maxey. Out left to the wing. Embiid passes to Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Garland. Here's George. And The rebound goes to Cleveland. Mobley's got 9 rebounds now. Here's Mitchell. Takes it inside, and they recover it. Hunter gets it to go.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possession.
Garland. That one's in there.
And they make Garland outwork them. But that's just what he does to win.
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He encourages guys to stick with it, saying, I don't care what the scoreboard says. If we can play hard, that's all that matters. We can be the stronger team. So that's what Coach is looking for.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Maxey. Oubre, a screen on Garland. Can't hit it.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Mobley. Outside Garland. 5 on the clock. Outside Hunter. Shoots a 3. Mobley fires. Oh, the baby hook. Nice.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Here's Maxey. Outside Oubre. Now Edwards. Another shot. Outside George. Goes up again. Oh, plenty of chances. Nothing falls. The Cavaliers lead by 5. It's stolen by Maxey. Now Edwards. George in the post. Mobley's on him. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Garland against Maxey. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
Well, let's make no mistake about it. If you want to cut into this lead, you're going to have to generate much better shots than that.
Outside Garland from downtown. Embiid there for the rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 5.
Now, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
And now we've got an intentional foul. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Tyson. Maxey covering. Here's Mitchell. Beyond the arc.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
He makes the first of 3, and that makes it a 3-point lead. The second one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that puts him up 5.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. Timeout called, the 76ers. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And there it is! And so the Cavaliers take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.